Welcome back. I'm Darren with NorthStead Landscaping. In this video, we are now starting the 2022 season, and we're already troubleshooting some of our equipment, namely our diesel packer. Okay, so this is the DPU6555, typical packer on a landscape site. So we've taken the lid off here, and there's your battery. Now keep in mind, you cannot operate this without the lid on, because the lid has the damper system that keeps the battery from vibrating out. If you were to leave the lid off and this was just jump around, your battery would be destroyed within a week or two. So what we're going to do, we disconnected the battery. I did test the dyno, like I was saying. I was getting roughly 30 amps or 30 volts alternating current from there, because this is alternating current, and then it goes back to the controller here, inside here, basically converting it from alternating current to direct current, 12 volts, to charge your battery. So the problem is it's not charging, and you saw this before. I had to take the piece off here. I actually ended up taking the starter off, but they designed it so that you'd have to basically lift the engine out. Instead, once I get this out, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do with this. This might actually be repairable. I was looking online, so we might be able to repair this. I'm going to take all this out. I'm going to test it. I can still run this machine now. I took the starter out. I can still run this machine. I just have to hook up the power back to the battery, and once it's running, it doesn't need electricity to run. It's just basically electricity to start it. But I just wanted to show you, because there wasn't a lot of videos out there discussing the HATS engine. I'm just going to relocate this. I'm going to bolt it on probably in here somewhere, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like in the end, I'm just going to bolt that regulator right here, barring that this cover covers that. I think it does. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get some larger bolts, and we should be able to mount this sucker possibly here. Anyways, you can see the concept here. I'm getting it out of here. I put this back the way it was, straighten it out, and yeah, so stay tuned. Welcome back. This is the continuation of the Wacker packer not charging. Several months later from the first half of this video, mainly because I had to get this ordered through the UK and it took a while to get here. But instead of installing this back inside here, we wanted to keep it accessible. So to do that, we found two holes that line up, but they're bigger, and we had to tap it using a tap and die. So for example, we just did this one here. We got ourselves some 10 mil bolts with a 1.5 pitch. That's what this tap's for. Ran that through here, which this is a hole that's just for other applications, I believe. It's bigger than the stock bolt, so we had to go with a larger bolt. But we found two here that will line up with these holes in here. So we're going to mount this in here with Loctite like that. So it's pretty straightforward. We're going to tap these holes, and we tested it. It works. That was the problem, was the regulator. Usually it's just a dirty connection, but in this case the charge controller was bad. I've gone ahead and replaced that. It's now charging. The buzzer goes off, and that's how you tell if these are charging or not. If the buzzer stays on, that means there's a charging problem. Or you have your dyno, but we tested the dyno first thing we did, and it worked. So what you want to do, if your handle doesn't reach, you can take an extension from a 1/4 inch ratchet, and you could turn this, use it as an extension for your tap and die set. So obviously the handle wouldn't fit on there, but if you need an extension, that works just fine. All right, so here it is, completed. The regulator is now installed in its new location for easy accessibility. We've went ahead and tested it. Everything works fine. the buzzer and the light goes out while the machine is operating. All right, I'm Darren with NorthStead Landscaping. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to please like and subscribe.